All right, shout out to everybody watching, man. It's your boy Bonnie Killer 5, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear me, back with a new one, man. We out here. All right, season 19 is officially over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Done. Finito. All right. Getting ready for season 20. I'd like to congratulate everybody that participated in season 19. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, so I would like to thank everybody that participated, all the GMs, all the assistant GMs that came through and participated in season 19, man. We appreciate you. We're going to get into the playoffs, talk about the playoffs. We're going to talk about a couple new rules we're going to have for season 20. And we're going to get into all that. Please read the rules type nonsense. Every time we talk about this, every episode on the show, we'll talk about it. Also, I'm going to put past clips of the shows on the YouTube page, all right? Bonnie TV 45 YouTube. But I want to definitely, because I couldn't do it with nobody else except for my co-host, my brother, the best. Shout out to the best ever, best ever. We out here.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to Don for 19 seasons, man. He is hustling out there. He is hustling. He's doing it for the people, for the community. So I'm hoping y'all appreciate it and continue to support.
Appreciate that. Try my best, man. Anyway. All right, so let's get into some screenshots, and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna go with the third round in the playoffs. Let's go. I transpired in there, and I didn't like how certain things went down, but I can't blame some people follow the rules. Okay, this was the third round. This was the third round of the playoffs. It was for the Fame against CPBL. This is a 2K league team. They got their own league. And what transpired, I watched the game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Transpired was the team captain of CPBL. I think it's TT Boy TV. He didn't read the rules. So the first game they played, it was all up in King's World on them ass. Pause. They was putting that belt to their ass. And they broke a rule because you're supposed to have real layup timing on. That's in the beginning of the season. Saying anybody using the meter, not the meter, the stick, pause, joystick for shooting, rhythm shooting, you have to be
real player percentage?
Not real player percentage. What's the other one?
Oh, you have to
the
be
high
on
risk, the high risk, high
reward.
So we said that's a rule. We also said the layup. Layup, you have to be in using the timing, right? Not real player timing, but the high risk timing. They caught homeboy using real player percentage, and I'm not gonna lie. CPL was up by 20. Kings World saw that. Take a picture. Boom. Yo, send it to Bounty. Bird. Actually, they sent it to Birdman. Birdman had to make the ruling on it. Saying so.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the rules could benefit you, and it can f you. Okay? That's why you gotta read the rules. Gotta read. So Kings World end up sweeping them 2-0, and move on to the semifinals. This is the semifinal. Moving to the semi. Pick out with. They whip their ass. They whip their ass. But I also was hearing that something was going on with Kings World Internet. It ended up being 43-21. I got to give it up to Kings World though. He did try back again to load back up. It was a big difference second game, but they end up getting swept 2-0 in the best of 3. That's why Dimes and them had to move victory. So the first game, Johnny Red, he had 22 points, 2 assists, was 10 for 12 from the field, 1 for 3-point line. Then team breakout to that victory. Gliz, the Liga, he shot 5 for 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. He had 13 points, 1 steal. Nobody else really contributed. So that
Nah, not really.
Second game, 64-57. You have Dimes with 19 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 for 15 from the field, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. The other side, we have Gliz again, 21 points, 1 assist, 3 steals, 8 for 14 from the field.
Stun had 19 and 8.
Oh, yeah, Stun. Only Stun had 19 points, 1 steal. Got 7 for 17, 5 for 13. Oh, shout out to them boys, man. They try their best. So, moving on to got the Black Market. Black Market. For this game, I believe they had Joe. They have Joe. Yeah, they have Joe. They have Doodles, who shooting guard they picked up.
Zuda, something like that. Something like that.
Zuda. So he not bad. Not a bad cat. Been watching them. They streams. Not a bad cat. So they beat St. Mary's. I was a little heartbroken, I'm not gonna lie, because I like St. Mary's. Been with me for a long time. Shout out to I like to see these boys win a chip sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? They came in with Prime Pippen, alone. Boys just doing their own thing. You know, they got a championship. They got a championship caliber team, man. I could tell you this: these boys is always in the Final Four. They just got to get over the hurdle. I think sooner or later they're gonna break through. Because when you go against a team like Black Market, you're gonna pick up their habits. You're gonna see what they do, see what they do,
right.
what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are. You're gonna pick up sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I feel like these guys gonna break the ice. Shout out to Rico, MG Rico, man. Yeah, so Black Market ended up beating them 70-53. Got Joe with 24 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, 11 for 19 from the field, 1 for 6. Got Judah with 19 points, 2 assists, 7 for 10, and 5 for 7. Zuda could shoot that ball. And watch out for him. Ain't no slouch. You know? Got Swag. Swag got what, 12 points, two rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 1 block, and he was 4 for 7 from the field, 4 for 6. Eventually, you know, St. Vincent, you gotta sit down and watch film on Rico, man, because I feel like if you sit down and watch film with your boys, you can win the game. You can win the game. This is a winnable game, especially if Joe's shooting 1 for 6 from the field. I could take it, taking 2s, but now you got to put pressure on him when he trying to get the 2s. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a bad game. I feel like Rico just need to lock in a little bit more. Let's move on to the second game. All right, so second game we got Black Market beating them 81-70. Joe had 36 points, 9 assists, 14 for 19 from the field, 2 for 3-point line. Duda with 15 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 7 from the 3. Got Bauer, who's GM of the year. Got the GM of the year on.
Oh, congratulations!
Shout out to Bauer.
Shout out to you, Bob.
He had 16 points, 1 assist, 3 steals. He shot 6 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. Like the second lock to do that, man. Was the first in the actually no, in the championship. I think it was in conference. I think he's the first lock to do in a conference. Look that up. So put that in the WWL newspaper. And you got Rico. Shout out to Rico, man. Rico is also up for award.
That's a nice stat line.
Yeah, Rico is definitely the defensive player of the year. He got defense. He got 25 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 for 13 from the field, 2 for. Shout out to Rico, man. He tried to show up. Okay, Shrimp. He had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Shot 7 for 13 from the field, 3 for 5 from the. Shout out to them boys, man. Balling. I don't know if OK Shrimp is my time. If that's you, let me know. But shout out to these dudes, man. Shout out to, once again, St. Mary's always reaching the top 4. They did reach the finals one year. Was it season 8? Yeah, I think
it was last season.
18. Yeah,
I think it was last season.
Yeah, they did reach the finals. Oh yeah, they did reach the finals. They lost to Team Takeover. Shout out to Team Takeover, man. I'm not gonna lie, Team Takeover was absolutely the most. I want to say. They won the chip. It's so controversial over there that they won the chip and they just disbanded. All I know, what you call it?
Divas?
K-Slow went to Cancun or wherever he went. Pippen them was running the team with Momo. The next thing you know, these boys, I'm here, disbanded. I think what happened was they did a side hook. They did a side bet with Black Market. Black Market was swept their ass. They was on a high. You know what I'm saying? You win a chip from WWL, you be on a high. You feel like it can. You feel like it can go against anybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just stay humble, smoke the little reefer, chill in the corner,
smoke your cigar if you want to,
smoke
drink
the
some
cigar,
champagne,
the reefer, whatever you doing, and just chill and be humble. I saw the screenshot. They got their ass whipped, and then after that, I think they just disbanded. This was one of the worst disband I ever seen in WWL history. You win a chip, and then next thing you know, you come next season, you're done? That's crazy.
Yep. Yep.
That's absolutely insane.
Yep.
You know? So
that tells me that it did that hurt more. Losing that money than winning that chip. That hurt more.
Think so, man. I'm telling you,
Because
people.
I think their mindset was like, all right, we here now.
Yeah.
We here now.
Telling you, people, listen. Win the chip here in the WWL, we know. Get high off of that. Simmer down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the win and just move on and build from that. You know what I'm saying? Black market, can't go against a black market team. And before the fame, breakout, these teams are championship polish. The teams that win chips multiple times in different leagues, half leagues, ready for the war. Be humble sometimes. Now K-Slow out there, I heard he about to get a whole new 5. Pip gone. Pip and Momo gone. Supposed to be coming with their own squad. Hopefully soon we might see they debut in the WWL. It's crazy. Definitely. I like to talk about now. Okay, let's talk about the championship. How that. All right. We got the championship series. Black market against breakout. Okay. So a lot of people have questions. Yo, how come black markets got swept? So pretty much they were shorthanded. All right, they had Bauer, they had Swaggy, they had Hoff. They only had 3/4 of their championship. Right. So Chuck, I know he doing stuff with his fam, and same thing with Joe. Shout out to Joe. Joe had some family matters to take care of this week. You know, he had a newborn came into life. Well, so shout out to Joe and the new. Congratulations to him and his wife. Hope to see him back soon. We probably ain't gonna see him back for at least couple of months, and probably till wifey gets situated, because when a woman gave birth, you better not touch that game. If you do touch that game, you better sneak on that game, because she will be up your ass. Go get your baby when that baby cries. So shout out to him. So we ain't probably gonna see Joe for a minute. So Bauer gonna be running the show. Yeah, you can see when you can see the stat line. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bauer. He's a competitor, man. He man, we short-handed, but we gonna go in and represent the name. Did his best. But no match for the boy Dines, man. Dines ended up beating him 84-66. He had 41 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. He was 15 for 23 from the field, 9 for 15 from the 3-point line. And his other running mate was Johnny Red, 18 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 7 for 10 from the field, 4 for 6 from the. So that was the first game, and like I said, you can see, Bauer tried. Bauer had 15 points, 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. He tried as a lock, tried to come up with some offense. Same thing with Swaggy. Swaggy was for 5 for 8 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 12 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. You got Hoff with 13. He had a double-double, 13 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 6 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2. So shout out to them
scoring punch.
Yeah,
that scoring punch wasn't there at the one.
Yeah, you don't got Joe, you don't got freaking Chuck. This is how it's going to Joe was 5 for 11, 5 for 10 from the line. Not bad. He shot 53. He had 15 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. So shout out to Zuda, you know what I'm saying? Zuda balling out here, but just it wasn't enough for this breakout team led by.
Right.
Shout out to them, boys. Go to the second game. Second game kind of look similar, 86-60. 2. You got Dimes with 25 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists, 4 steals, 9 for 18 from the field, 6 for 12 from the 3-point line. Johnny Red, 31 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 12 for 17 from the field, 7 for 12 from the 2. Cole, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 for 6, 4 for 5. There you have it, boys. Ain't too much, similar to the first game. And them boys were smelling the victory.
Johnny Red went off on this one.
Yeah, Johnny Red definitely went off. All right. So, third and final game, man. This was a sweep, man. You got that boy Dimes leading away. 21 points, 7 assists, still 7 for 19. 3-point line. He had 6. He led the way with 66 points to beat Black Market to 54. Johnny Red, his running mate, had 27 points, rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 9 for 15 from the field, 7 for 12 from the 3-point line. And Zuda, like I said, Zuda's a good 6-man, man. He got 21 points, 1 rebound, 8 for 10 from the field, 5 for 7 from the. Shout out to Zuda, man. Zuda said, man, he clapping. He clapping back. He ain't going without a fight. You know what I'm saying? Zuda had the guns out. I feel you, Zuda. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them boys. Like I said, hopefully we could see a part 2 of both these teams collide again. Season 20. Like I said, Black Market, they were short-handed. And shout out to family thing happy. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that when you got a family, man, can't be on it. Once you pass a certain age, you know what I'm saying, you start having responsibilities, family, game like that.
Yeah,
enjoy it. Yeah,
enjoy it. The time gets cut.
Enjoy it when you
unless it's your way of living, and you have some type of compromise. But most time, your time's cut short.
Yeah. So start seeing that too from the ISO Don himself, man. Joe knows. Listen, kids is gonna get older. They're gonna want more of his time. Got the newborn. Wifey gonna want more of his time. So it's gonna be time consuming. We're gonna see how he break down the time. I know how it is. Right now, sometimes I don't even feel like jumping. I'll be managing the league, doing my thing with the family. I had a beautiful weekend this weekend. Anniversary weekend.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary.
Thank you, man. 11 years married. I had a good weekend, man. I didn't even think about the. That's why I wanted to make sure I pay out who I gotta pay out for 14th. Gotta get it done. I like to be sound like an asshole. I'm rushing y'all, but listen, grown folks time this past weekend was on the game. Gotta evaluate you. I'm saying if you're 18, no, matter of fact, if you're 21 and over and you still on the game this weekend, you gotta go.
I was on the game.
Yeah, you're a different story.
My kids are adults.
Yeah, you different story, and then you know what I'm saying. You get the thing, but the ones that don't get the Poo-Tang and be on the game 24/7, you gotta evaluate. Okay, because when I was 21 years old, I was running them.
Facts.
I was running them streets. I'm not gonna lie. I start really play the game more is when I started having more kids. and I realized, listen, I can't run the show. But you know, shout out to everybody. Like I said, I hope you're 21 years old and you was out there running the street and now enjoying yourself. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about a couple rules that we're gonna have posted up. I ain't put it in yet. We're gonna have a couple rules we're gonna talk about. So I have a rule committee. Don't just put out rules. Gotta go through the rule committee, you know what I'm saying, and talk to them and see what they think, what they like, don't like.
Facts.
So I was going through my rules committee and all right. So the first rule we're gonna give people a chance to make an emergency sub in the playoffs. Okay, emergency sub once week 3. Week 3, that's a Wednesday. Wednesday in week 3 is the last time you can adjust your roster, right? Going into the playoffs. But things happen. People like, Bonnie, I need an emergency sub. I said, all right, you know what? This past season, a lot of things was going on. So you only allowed to make one emergency sub. And with that one emergency sub, you're going to have like a red phone. I was looking for a red cross, but you're going to have like a red phone next to that person's name. And with that phone, next to their name, who that emergency sub is going to be. Okay. So that emergency sub is going to be $20. $20, not going to my pocket. It's going to go to the pot. And shout out to a couple of people that paid their fine this year, man. Shout out to you guys, man, because you help me build up the pot for the MVP. So shout out to you guys. I'm not playing. Season 20, I'm not playing. I'm coming after you. All right? You break the rules, coming after you. Okay?
Over that.
So
hit them sirens.
Yeah. Hit them with the sirens. So shout out to these guys, man, that paid they fines. So with the emergency sub, you pay $20 and it's only one time. That's throughout the whole playoffs. It's gonna be throughout the whole playoffs. Then
I like it.
Shout out to my man's Mob. Mob had came out with a good idea because he got so frustrated. Shout out to Mob from LT Gaming. Mob been with me for a while. Him, Cheesy, Rob, Scoop. Them Mob was like, yo, Body. I reached out to this GM from Tuesday, because Tuesdays I put out the schedule on Tuesday, week 1 Tuesday. All right. So Mob was like, it was like week 2. Mob was like, yo, bro, I'm looking through the schedule. See week 2, who I gotta play. I hit the dude up on Tuesday, and homeboy did not respond to him till like Saturday or Sunday. So it's a new rule in effect because we cracking down on this. We cracking down on this because you guys spend your money. All right, I'll let y'all know. You spend your money. It's not us. It's not up to us to babysit y'all. You spend your money. You got to be more responsible when it comes to spending your money. It's $60, $70 to some people, but different packages. You got to be responsible. As GMs, you made a commitment. All right, we expect you to follow through with the commitment. So now we cracking down on you guys. Now we coming up with an idea now. Once it passed 3 days and you don't respond to a GM that been hitting you up since Tuesday and you want to respond Saturday, you forfeit the series. Okay?
I like it.
You forfeit the series. It shouldn't take you no more than 3 days. Should be, to be honest with you, 2 days. And I'm just being nice.
Yes,
I'm just being
exactly.
nice. So Friday night, you got until Friday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time to respond to a GM, because you know most nights, Friday nights, everybody be on looking to get their games in and play till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being lenient, man. My rule committee was saying make it Thursday, but I said, you know what? That's the type of person I'm a nice guy. So I'm gonna give you up to Friday, 10 p.m. You don't respond, and that other GM have screenshots of him hitting you up. That's another thing too, GMs. Don't just hit the person up one day. I want to see multiple days. You hit them up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and when that Friday come, you try one more time. So I could make Birdman also could make it like, listen, he hit you multiple times. He hit you up since Tuesday. Once he got his schedule from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you can't respond. And you didn't respond Friday night on the deadline, you got to forfeit that, because you can't expect somebody to rush now and get their people on the weekends. People got plans. Especially on the weekends, people got plans. That's why people like to get their games out the way by Friday night. People like to get the games out the way. You know? So now you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 3 days. Friday night by 10 o'clock Eastern, you don't respond to that person yet. You're forfeiting that seat. All right? I'm sorry to say, but the main rule.
No sorry needed. No sorry needed.
The main rule, and we got it up here. Look at this, bro. The main rule on the top. What it said, the number one rule in this league:
don't waste people's time. Respect people time. I was trying to go off the memory. Respect people time. We have said this
time.
Every show, every season, every time we come live.
That's it. And then
we mention this.
And then we still gonna keep the shooting rule. If you want to use the rhythm stick, you gotta be on high risk, high reward. But we're gonna allow people to play with the layup now on real player percentage layups. You can do real player percentage layups, okay? Because it's up to your defense. No way you should have a weak ass defense just having, even if they doing a 5-out, just having allow people to just run up in the middle and just lay up the ball. So we was looking at the rule. One of my co-GMs, not GMs, but co-commissioners was like, you know what? We can be a little lenient on that rule so that you guys can now play with low on real player percentage layups or dunks, whatever it's called. All right. So I got to look at it, the options, and make sure I can play with that. That's about it, man. Just 3 new rules we coming in for season 20. You know, you get one emergency rule. You get one emergency sub. Excuse me. You get one emergency sub after the regular season. That's for the playoffs. All right. So that's going to be definitely in section 7. Section 7. That's with the playoff lag out rules. You're going to put that in there. All right. That you're allowed one emergency sub for the playoffs, $20. Also, with the timing, we're gonna put that in. Let's see, go to scheduling tab. We're just gonna put it in the scheduling tab. All right. You allow 3 days. If you don't respond in 3 days, and the deadline is Friday. Friday at 10 o'clock each week. Let's say weekend. Each week. Because we got 3 weeks in the league. So each week, Friday, if you don't respond by Friday at 10 p.m., it's going to consider a fault. Right? Nobody should be.
For your 2 games each week.
Yeah. For your 2 games, your 2 series each week. Nobody should be hunting you down and waiting for the last minute to get a game in. All right, you got 6 days. I put out the schedule Tuesday, which is the first week. The first week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 6 days to get the game. To get the game in. It shouldn't be a problem. All right, so Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern is the deadline for each week for you to communicate with another GM. Okay. And the layup rule. To use the real player percentage for the layups. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, let's go over these season real quick. Let's go over the season award. All right. So we got season 19 top scorers. We got Dimes, who scored 27 points, 27.6 points. Number 1. We got UNK. He's the number 2 scorer. He had 25 points, 25.8 points. DT Dom. Shout out to Dom, man. He been with me too for a long time, since like 4. Shout out to DT Dom. He had 25 points, 25.3 points. The 3rd leading scorer. Walking heat check. This boy's a bad boy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be one of my favorite players to watch. He got 23.8 points. And we got Brump. He got 22. Brump. He got 22. He got 22.8 points. Shout out to Brump. He's with Chosen Ones. He been with me for a while. Shout out to Brump. I think he meant to say Bump. I think sometimes these do putting these words together, but I call him Bump. Bump, 22 points at 22.8 points. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to these guys on being the top scorers, top 5 scorers in WWL, man. All right, moving on. Let's go to top shooters. All right. I am him, number 1, with shot 67% from the 3-point line. Yo, like that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering.
Lane Teal. That's I thought it was gonna be Steele, but that's an E. Lane Teal.
So VL, shout out to VL. I'm just gonna say VL.
VL's good. Yep.
Shot 63% from the field, the 3-point line. Meant to say shot 60% from the 3-point line. And that boy Dimes shot 61% from the 3. LE Splash shot 61% from the 3-point line. And Ball, he shot 57% from the 3. So the top shooters from the 3-point line.
So top shooters or top 3-point shooters?
Top 3-point shooters.
All right, so you just got it. Top 3-point shooters, everybody. Top 3-point shooters.
Also, the assists, the dime droppers, top dime droppers. All right. Got Bump with 142 assists for the season. Got my boy Majestic. Shout out to Majestic. Majestic been with me too for a long time now. He had 126 assists. Shout out to Rico. Go do it everything, boy. He played defense, offense. Shout out to CMG. 125 assists. Vision, 120 assists. And UNK, 110 assists. Top dime droppers. Also, new graphics, man. We got a new graphic for. Shout out to the Steel Leaders. All right, we got Godly with 39 steals. We got Thrill with 35 steals. Rizzy with 26 steals. I Am Him with 25. And T-Jack with 25 steals. Guys are your top 25 reaches. They in the lane. Interceptors. Okay? The top 5 interceptors, all right? In the league, all right? Shout out to them boys, man. Got the rebounders. Season 19, top 5 rebound leaders. Got Pento, 120 rebounds. He got 120 rebounds. Got Money, 115 rebounds. We got Ty, 105 rebounds. Got Rico again, Rico with 99 rebounds. CMG Rico. And we got Kingsworld with 93. These are your top board getters for season 19, man. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Pinto.
Shout out to Pinto, man. That's Pinto, he came from
TTG.
Yeah. What's the
Train to Go.
Train to Go. Train to Go. Shout out to all them boys from Train to Go, man. Shout out to Godly, Sterling. You know what I'm saying? Sterling is the GM. Sterling, you got some all-stars over here, boy. You got some all-stars. Yeah, Godly's a 2-time steal leader. Hopefully soon we can start giving the steal leader something and the GM of the year something. Also the player of the year. We soon get there, ladies and gentlemen. We creeping. Creeping. All right. Block leaders. Block leaders. We got Pop. Pop got 111 blocks. We got CMG Rico with 10 blocks. AP Papa Chulo with 8 blocks. We got AP Vandit. Am I saying that right?
Vandit.
AP Vandit, 7 blocks. And Fart Stink with 7 blocks. All right, so shout out to everybody, man. Them AP boys out here. Statements. And shout out to them. Shout out to Fart Stink. You know what I'm saying? He came from Majestic Crew, Machete Boys, CMG, you know, St. Mary's, Pop. I don't know where Pop came. Not bad. Got so many people to memorize. Shout out to Pop, #1 in the league for blocks, man. 11 blocks. Way with 11. Hope to see more. You know what I'm saying? More blocks. People taking the defensive side. Shout out to Pop, man. That's it for you. Anything you want to talk about? You good?
I'm good, man. The only thing I probably would say is reiterate once again, read the rules every season, read the rules throughout your season just in case you forget. Delegate somebody if you have to, GMs. Delegate a second person just in case you miss anything.
That's what you got assistant GMs for, man.
That's why you got assistant GMs. Know the work. Yeah, do your job. And
just don't.
Once again, we don't promote forfeits unless we have to. We want the games to be played, and you know, communication is key. We don't want to have to step in and take something that I'm supposing y'all want to do is play competitive ball and take that away from you, and the next thing you know, you're complaining. But the evidence shows that it's against you. So don't let the evidence be against you.
And listen, season 20. Listen, I'm about to be Vince McMahon out here. I'm sorry. I have to start being an asshole. It is what it is. Like, now we got rules now that we can stand on. Before, like I said, we didn't have rules that we could stand on. Shout out to Ivo on that, helping me out. Like I said, I got rules committee. Shout out to AP Chrome. Shout out to the Bro. Shout out to Birdman. PLG. People that in the rule committee, you know what I'm saying? Understand how the league run. Shout out to Dom. All of these people, we go talk to everybody. So I don't just sit here politic like, yo, boom. Gonna come up with this rule, come up with that. No, we listen to the people. That's why we say go to the suggestion box, put your suggestions in the suggestion box. Trust me, we're not like other leagues. People do listen. We don't hit you right away when you talk in the add something in the suggestion box or in the main chat. Trust me, see it. We gonna hit you when it's time. Okay, some people is working. I work nights. Some people work days. So somebody from the administration office will get back. Not like other leagues. Not here to take your money. And we want to give back to people that play in the league. We got so many awards that we trying to, give y'all money back. We want, when you come to the WWL, you're going to win some type of money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to win. You're going to see something back. All right. And that's what we're trying to bring back to this community. There's cheaters out there. And you can't run away from cheaters. There's going to be cheaters everywhere. Call of Duty.
Everywhere.
Any type of video game. So that's why, too, making sure we're going to penalize people. You want to sub? You don't know if you're going to cheat or not. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna pay for that sub, that emergency sub. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nobody in this community. Anybody else, I don't. So you want an emergency sub? We're gonna give you an emergency sub. You're gonna get one and you're gonna be charged. All right? That money will go to the MVP or the defensive player. You know what I'm saying? Help straighten up the pot so we could give people some money for hard-earned award. All right? And enough said on my end. The big bro, he gonna tell you where you can reach him at on stream. He stream every day. Stream from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday. On weekends, you can catch him all day, every day except from 2 to 3. That's when he takes his naps. But Sunday, Saturday, from 2 to 3, he takes his naps. Then he back on at 4 o'clock. All right, so tell him where they could find you at, and we end it right there.
Well, you can find me on Twitch, AP the best ever, APX the best ever. My team, we always streaming every day. Got a couple of people, APX Chrome, APX Glock. You got APX Sharky 11. We got a couple of people streaming. Come support. Come watch us hoop. Probably got a series tonight, pretty much in probably about an hour, 8:30 Eastern. And yeah, tune in. And if you see something, we like critique. We don't like hate. You'll get banned if you want to hate. But other than that, come have a conversation, whatever the case, whatever's on your mind. But mainly to come watch us hoop. Hopefully we get better and we could be one of the ones in the Final Four in the finals. That's what we working towards. So
definitely.
That's it.
Also, we have something coming up in June. No, I want to say July or August. We're gonna have a tournament coming up soon. I don't like talking about stuff if I don't have the flyer or some type of image you guys can see. So we have something big in the works coming up with multiple leagues that partnered up with. All right, so hopefully by the next show we should have some type of flyer, some type of logo, so I could present to y'all. Something big. This is for anybody who win the chip. My league, you automatically qualify this tournament. All right, this is the grand tournament of tournaments. Tournament that's all season. Okay,
Now, what about the ones that broke up, like the one you just said? are they going to be allowed to get back together for this grand tournament and
Oh no, no, they
try to
usually
see
do.
what they can do?
Well, it's first of all, have to you have to win the chip, and then we have to feel like you're worthy for the sponsor.
Okay.
This is a
Okay.
sponsored thing. Once you punch your ticket, being sponsored, all we just ask is that you give back the the interest fee money. You'll keep the prize money, but just give us the interest. Sponsored you. That's it.
Okay.
But you gotta prove yourself. Can't be no rinky dink 1 year champ. You gotta show like, yo, you go into this gladiator arena, you're gonna come out with some type of arm, leg to show like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I cut somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't just throwing away money, right? Yeah, you gotta be the committee. The WWL committee gotta see that, okay, you're worthy. This battle arena and gladiator arena and show worthy to represent our banner. Okay?
Right.
Shout out to,
understandable.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Definitely a election. Okay. And it's supposed to be big money on the line. Trying to do 15 to $2 grand right now. Hopefully in the future it'll be more. But it's a startup, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be between 15. All right. So once again, it's your boy, Bounty Killer 405. Please say the 405. You know how we ended on the stream. You know, and God I trust. God I trust. God gonna turn all my enemies to dust. Killer verse. Please. Peace.